Hey guys, it's Audio D.
I'm Beef Man!
Oh, he's a man now.
Man.
We're here to talk about that there Xbox Microsoft press conference. Oh, I'm sorry, Microsoft briefing. It was
Xbox briefing.
Yes, it was anything but brief. EA's was like less on the meat, and this one was a lot thicker with meat.
Yeah.
By meat, I mean games.
Yeah, gaming meat.
I have my bingo card here to tell me what they did or didn't do. We'll talk about that later. But for now, let's just go off of the amount of games they just threw at us at once.
Yeah.
So, Ori, which is that really cute game with the little sprite in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a Studio Ghibli, like if they made games.
It's so cute.
It's really cute. It still hasn't come out. I thought it did.
Yeah, me too. They've been hyping that thing for a while now.
Yeah.
Like, what, 2 or 3 years?
It feels like I've seen it for 2 years in a row now. 3 years in a row. Maybe. I don't know. We have to look that up. But it's been a while. They've been hyping up Ori for a while. And it still looks cute. Can't wait for it to happen. So maybe I can give it a try. I'm not sure which games were exclusive because they were saying like...
Unless this is a sequel to Ori, which they didn't number instead of the game, because they had a subtitle.
That's true, yeah. Yeah.
And the Will of the Wisps, I think it was.
But I think that was the game last year.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I know nothing of this franchise.
Sekiro, I think is how you is that I don't know if I spelled it right when it came up on screen, but Sekiro is another game. It's the Dark Souls people came out with a samurai game.
Japanese Dark Souls.
Japanese Dark Souls, where you fight a monster who fucking wrestles your ass. He power bombs you to death. And then suplexes your ass to another goddamn province.
Yeah, like, were you... Did you like being this part of the map? Not anymore. Goodbye. You're in a different part of the map now because I threw your ass.
And probably dead because I threw your ass.
Unless you landed on some soft panties or something, because it's Japan.
The panty vending machine just broke open and there's soft panties to land on.
Yeah, conveniently.
Yeah, convenience. So, no, yeah, they had that.
Sorry, Japan.
Yeah. That game looks interesting. I'm not interested in it because I'm not really a Dark Souls fan, but I like that it's new. The combat we saw in it looked very much like for combat in For Honor, where it's like a duel, and you have to be on your game to be able to go. I
like how the platforming looked. You got a grappling hook and you can zip around.
Yeah, kind of like ninja stuff, like ninja utensils.
And there was one part that looked like he was using stealth mechanics, like he was hiding behind a wall, like the corner of a wall.
Yeah.
So if it's Dark Souls with like grappling, platforming, and stealth sections, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's new. It's something. That's one thing about the Dark Souls thing franchise that I noticed is like it tries to freshen itself up, so that's good. We were just sitting there enjoying our day, and then Todd Howard showed up.
Todd, you're at the wrong building.
Yeah, Todd, get out of here. Get out. Yours is later. And he wanted to show off a new trailer for Fallout 76, and also announced that Fallout 4 is going to be a Game Pass game, which is like, we're going to put this game on your Netflix, pretty much. That's what it was called. I couldn't remember the name of it yesterday. It's called Xbox Game Pass. And, you know, you're paying for this on top of paying for a online subscription. I remember you told me earlier, like, well, you know.
It's smart.
It's smart, but all the other consoles give you have to pay an online subscription. Not PC, friend. So
That's
Origins does have a leg up on this. Only Origins doesn't have nearly as many games. So is it worth it?
Unless you're really into sports, probably not.
Yeah. Do you want to play 100 years of FIFA? Here you go. But yeah, so there's that. If Fallout 4 is going to be on the Game Pass, nobody really cared about that. The crowd didn't really pop for that. By the way, this crowd was gigantic. Yesterday at the E3 conference, I don't know if they couldn't get a big enough building. EA. But the EA conference was the audience was so small. I don't know if there's people who just wanted to see EA and that's how few people they had, but Xbox, they had people out the wazoo. It looked like a, auditorium, like you go and see a opera at.
And one shouting guy came back.
He's losing his shit all night, just woo! Todd Howard also.
I know it's probably a different guy, but we're just gonna pretend it's the same guy.
It's the same guy in every conference. He also showed us another Fallout 76 trailer.
We didn't get any new information, I don't think, from it, did we?
We got that it's a prequel, and they showed like...
We already kind of knew that.
But we saw some stuff happening in the world, unless that's more trailer and cutscene.
Yeah, the only thing really that we learned was that there's these weird hunchback guys with giant arms.
And weird, like...
that made you go like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, there's weird, like, meat men now. It's weird. There was a guy like just shaking in the debris, and I was like, "What the fuck is that thing?" It kind of looked like I don't know if you guys remember in Fallout 4 Centaurs and Fallout 3. They were these gross meat men with tentacle lower bodies that just kind of slithered around. Ugh, maybe it's like one of those.
Yeah, they look like they had 6-legged, like, lower bodies and like tongue tentacled mouths.
Yeah, tongue mouths. Those centaurs are creepy.
Yeah.
But so we got to see the overworld here, and we saw them using, you have to rebuild, and it looks like they rebuilt the White House. And I'm like, what?
Unless it got blown up a second time.
Because like this means that this game kind of retcons the rest of the games if some parts of the world are rebuilt. Because when I was in Washington D.C., it was in shambles. The whole thing was a ruin. So it's weird to see that, but so I guess a lot can happen in over 100 years, because this was about 200 years after is when 3 takes place. So they could have blown it up again. I don't know. I hope this doesn't retcon the worlds too much, because I'm really invested in the Fallout lore. Captain Spirit is a game about a little boy, made by the people who did Life is Strange.
Yeah, it seems to be a game about like what it's like to be a child.
Yeah, you get to like play in his imagination. It looks like is the game here. We didn't really get much about the gameplay, just kind of those snippets.
Like, here, idiot ass adults, this is what it's like to be a kid. Remember?
And it's like, oh shit. Well, us millennials don't really have to worry about that, because they, Hollywood keeps remaking our nostalgia.
Yeah, but it's never the same.
No.
Even if they did it correctly, it's still not the same.
Yeah.
As that bright-eyed, youthful wonder of being like 8 years old again, right?
And going, oh yeah,
where everything is new and exciting.
I'm a superhero. I'm gonna play pretend.
And your imagination is crazy over the top.
Yeah.
It's because at that age you haven't started being bothered by what a cliche is.
I didn't know Square Enix did these games.
Me neither.
That was a
good
surprise.
on Square, I guess.
Yeah. It's not a typical Square Enix game.
No, it isn't.
But I want to know where the game is. Like, what else takes place in this kid's imagination?
I'm absolutely for this game. I'm not probably going to get it, but I love the idea of it.
Yeah.
I'm not tickled. Tickled would mean I'm laughing, but I'm in love with the idea.
It's a good concept. I do like it as well. Metro Exodus was next. That's the game that was pretty much like, I was like, man, this is like Russian Fallout, is what I said. And it was just, Metro, which I guess is Russian Fallout, but demons also.
Yeah, there's
so
demons.
It's like Russian Doom.
Doom Fallout.
Doom out.
Doom out.
Yeah, with trains. Doom out plus trains.
The trains are important to the plot.
Yeah.
But the train stations are in the,
where the people live.
And what are the subways themselves?
Yes.
Not the trains.
No.
But the subway maps are important.
We saw them traveling from a place to another place, and the trains though, so maybe not all the trains are shut down. I don't know, I've never played Metro, so I don't know. But it looks interesting. I like that. I like the looks of games changing. Every game used to be this brown, gross, fucking washed out world.
They're experimenting with color, and that's nice.
It's nice. Because this game, like, yeah, it's dark and brown underground, but then you come up above ground, and, like, everything's shitty, but sunny, at least. There's a sun, and not just a gray world.
And it's kind of hard to see because it's so bright, but that makes sense because you spend most of your life underground, right?
Yeah. So I like that. That's cool. I like the idea of Russia and Fallout in Russia with demons. We found out that Kingdom Hearts for the first time is going to be on Xbox 360. Fuck. What is this, Xbox One?
Yes.
Christ.
It's gonna be the next one's going to be the Xbox 4 because fuck you.
Fucking. We'll get to the new Xbox. But they said that, hey, here, first time ever Kingdom Hearts. We got to see some more footage of Kingdom Hearts where we got to see Sora and Elsa. Sora's new voice, I don't know if that's still Haley Joel Osment or if it was Haley Joel Osment. I'm not sure. But Sora's voice is annoying now. He sounds terrible. I'm not a fan of this voice. He sounds... Ugh.
You're going to bear with it.
I'm going to have to fucking suck it up because you can ride fucking... what was that? Splash Mountain?
But I always found Sora annoying, so this isn't going to be much of a change to me.
And then he said, like, Roxas is inside my heart. And I was like, please give Roxas back.
He's better.
Yeah, I like Roxas better. But there's a lot of characters I've never seen before, and it's like, did you play Birth by Sleep? No, I don't. I have a life. I don't have time to be buying handheld consoles.
If those aren't new characters that were just still supposed to be like,
I don't know.
Like, who's that?
I have no idea. I was looking at characters like...
What are reactions to certain characters revealed is supposed to be? We don't know.
I don't know. I'm like, who's that?
It's either supposed to be, oh, it's you, or, oh, who's that? It was one or the other, and we don't know which.
Yeah. And there's we saw Elsa. Who else did we see?
Rapunzel.
Yes, we saw Rapunzel. We saw...
and it looks like the stories went backwards for those two.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it for Rapunzel, because she wouldn't really have a move. Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Spoiler for Tangled.
Spoiler alert. In Tangled, she loses her hair at the end.
Yes.
So,
she
that
needs,
one I kind of get.
She needs long hair to fight.
I don't know, I just kind of liked all of the idea that all of the... Well, was it the case that all of the worlds from the previous Kingdom Hearts were after the stories were over?
You play a part of the story with them.
Ah, okay.
Because I remember in the stupid Ariel level, you play the fight with Ursula and all that.
Okay, so Ursula's on dead there.
But I believe that the Hercules is like afterward, because you're just helping him run gauntlets inside the arena. Nothing about his story is continuing. So I believe it depends on the character, I guess. It's weird. Kingdom Hearts is weird.
That is weird.
Gummy ships are back, which are great. Wreck-It Ralph is in this.
They don't even look like gummies. They just look like blocks.
I have no idea why they call them gummy ships. And I was thinking maybe it's the gummy bears, but I'm not sure gummy bears are a Disney thing.
I don't think so. And if they were, they don't really have an excuse why it doesn't just look like gummies.
Yeah, but
That'd be cute.
It would. Let's see. I had to sneeze because my allergies. Mm-hmm. Sorry about that. It's gone. There's an expansion to Sea of Thieves. And apparently this one has an undead bone army that's coming in boats and everything's scary and red.
Yeah, that's how you know it's evil.
Mm-hmm. So, it looks fine.
I like how even the pirate in the trailer was disinterested in this story.
Yeah. He was like, you want to see my compass? Or is it a watch?
My banana.
Do you want a banana? So I thought that was funny, because it looked like it was poking fun of itself. I'm sure that's not what they were doing, but that's what it looked like.
That's how it turned out.
Yeah. So you have that. Yay, Sea of Thieves expansion. There's more stuff to do in that game. Battlefield 5, they showed us nothing. They showed us a teaser, and it's like, listen, we saw some trailer footage from yesterday. Why even do this?
Yeah, they didn't show us anything that we didn't see yesterday.
They didn't show us anything. They showed us a person falling into some water, and then the title came up. And it was
all they went over was like, oh, this is a trailer for the story mission of this one character. That's literally all it was.
Yeah. The person that is from Norway, I guess, because of the Northern Lights, or somewhere in that part of the world. Norwegian. So there was Forza. All night the conference. The conference had these like a LAN party set up on stage. All these monitors with Xboxes attached to them. And we were like, why? What are they going to do with this?
What's that for?
And that was actually for nothing. Because people stood in front of them pretending they were playing, but we were just watching a cutscene. We were watching pre-recorded footage.
There was sections where we could blatantly see that everyone had the same thing on their screen.
Yeah. And the announcer is like, oh, Britain is beautiful. I want to kiss Great Britain. And it's like, I get it. You're very patriotic. That's fine. Shut up. England is wonderful. Look at this place.
I mean, sure, I'm glad you love your country.
But then he's like, look at this player, and they're in this car. It's like, no, they're not. They're just standing in front of a monitor that's showing the trailer to them. They're not doing anything. Why do they have the...
In fact, we can see what's on the screen on the person next to them. It's the same thing.
Why do they have the urge to do this? Why do they have the urge to, like...
Fake
game people playing the game? Just tell us it's a fucking cutscene, that it's fake.
Also, it wasn't realistic. There was too much sun.
Yeah, that's not England. Yeah.
Too much sun for England.
They see the sun once in a while. And it's an event. Mm-hmm. Okay, so...
Sorry, England.
So they had a LAN party, and I'm using quotes, for this game. So they had those monitors and stuff out there for no reason. They were just decoration at the end of the day. And then at the end of that, they came out, what's his name? Phil Spencer showed up and was like, we bought a ton of studios. And it was like, as a gamer, why do I care about this? I'm sure.
I mean,
I guess you want the gamer to get like excited about like the next console is gonna have all this shit, but it's like, why should I get excited about the next console when you fail to excite me with this one? There was a lot, you know,
it was more like, if you're a fan of these studios, we own them now, so get an Xbox.
Yeah. Did you like Hellblade? Get a fucking Xbox. Who else did they buy? Because I just wrote down in my notes, Xbox acquisitions.
They acquired lots of people.
Yeah, they acquired some studios. Good for them. Good for them, I guess.
Some well recognized names, I guess, and the Hellblade people.
Oh,
who are the most notable of all of them, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, well, We Happy Few was the game that got praised from last year.
We Happy Few got purchased as well. That's right.
The game, we got to see more of the story.
Yes.
Which was needed, I think, and it looked really good.
It was scary.
Yeah. They also have
in like a good way.
Well, scary in a good way. It's not like it's scary as in microtransactions. Woo! It's scary as like, oh, this is actually a game that I want to buy to be scared.
Yeah, and like, it hit home in a lot of ways, and like, oh, do you want to be happy or do you want to know the truth? And it's like, shit.
Yeah, and I was like, yo, I'm ready to sign up for some joy.
Yeah,
please,
that's the true life.
Please mail me some joy immediately. So we had that Tales of Vesperia, I believe. It's a new Tales game.
Yeah, new Tales of game. Yeah.
So you were excited about that?
Well, only mildly. Like, I know that I didn't play much of the other Tales of games, but I know that it's a really beloved franchise. And they're pretty good games. I've only ever rented them, though. I never actually owned one.
Okay. Well, I mean,
I've only ever played it for, like, a cup of coffee, but they were well made. I got nothing against them.
The era of Blockbuster was a kinder age.
Yeah. Redbox is the thing now, apparently, from what I understand. But is there a Redbox for video games?
Gamefly. Is that still a site? Is that still a thing?
Yeah, is Gamefly still a thing? Let us know in the comments.
Let us know if Gamefly is real still. They went and showed a skateboarding game because people were like, God damn it, we want Skate 4. I don't know if that's a meme or people legitimately want Skate 4, but people were asking for Skate 4. And, you know, they showed a skating game.
I get
Skate?
it.
Yeah.
Skateboarders aren't really being catered to very often in video games anymore.
Not anymore. I mean, not after the glorious Tony Hawk days. And I think the last Tony Hawk game was such a bad game that they just stopped making Tony Hawk games.
Yeah.
But here we have Session, which is not Skate 4, but it is a skateboarding game.
They capitalized on the buzz that there was going to be a Skate 4. And they were like, oh, quick. Make our own Skate 4.
So that people get excited about ours first.
Yeah.
What else do we have here? The Division 2. Okay, so the Division 2 got a little bit longer chunk of time than most games. So let's talk about the Division 2. The Division 1 just became a complete game. And then they're cutting off support for it, which fucking sucks. I'm tired of these games being made live services and then ending immediately. So it feels like a waste of money because now the game is like worthless.
Yeah, we just wait until Overwatch 2.
Oh my! Well, at least with Overwatch 2, we got 2 years out of it. I mean, if they release Overwatch 2 now, right? And they're not gonna. They're probably just gonna keep, on this one.
They'll wait until next console generation.
Yeah, and then they'll be like, hey, you motherfuckers, instead of buying, Overwatch 1 again, here's Overwatch 2.
Yeah. And by the way, we're shutting down all the servers for Overwatch 1.
And Dino Flash can do a video about, like, we're shutting down all the servers, you losers.
Yeah.
With lots of heavy breathing and gulps in between.
We make jokes or whatever, but
Yeah, I'm fine with that. But I think that Overwatch is one of the few companies that does live service correctly, where it's like...
With the exception of the loot boxes.
Yeah. But, I mean, they give you something to return to.
Yeah.
There's reasons to go back and play it. Alright, what's the next game?
Their events are starting to get old.
Well, I think hopefully this year they're going to freshen them up.
I hope so.
Let's talk about the Division, where it's apparently you're trying to take the world back, and you're in Washington, D.C., and they've had fake gameplay, again, this fake gameplay, of people. And at the beginning, we couldn't tell, right? And then I felt like the Westworld, like, if you can't tell, it doesn't matter, kind of thing. And I was like, you know what? No, that's fine. If this is in-game voices, that's fine, but you guys, they need to work on their voice acting because these voice actors sound terrible, is what I was thinking. And then we got to know that, oh shit, no, this is supposed to be players playing the game. They're talking about leveling up and getting loot.
Live commentary.
Yeah, and it's like, but they're not really playing this.
They're blatantly on a script.
Yeah. And you could tell because nobody who plays games with their friends talks like these people.
And Anthem made the exact same mistake last year.
And people ripped him a new one for it.
And no one learns.
No.
No one fucking learns.
They keep doing it.
Granted, different company doing it, but learn from the mistakes of others.
Yeah. Like, nobody talks like that. Nobody's like, hey, we gotta get you leveled up. She's like, oh, I was busy. It's like, yeah, she has a fucking life. Probably 2 kids and a job. She doesn't have time for the Division 2. And then, like, the guys, they're getting shot at and chaos is going on. And they're just like, hey, guys, there's a grenade behind you. Yeah. Way to make your game sound exciting. With these bored as fuck sounding people talking over it.
Yeah.
And reading a script probably not even in front of the footage of the game. It just was terrible. Other than that, I don't know. I don't really care. Like, Division looks fine.
I mean, it looks alright.
Yeah. But I'm still kind of, my biscuit's a little burnt still about Division 1. And how they kind of abandoned it once people actually started to like the game. The same way I feel about Battlefield 5. That they all of a sudden are putting all this shit in Battlefield 5. And excuse me, Battlefield 1 just dropped. Can we, pour out a fucking 40 for Battlefield 1? But whatever. Time to move on here. Shadow of the Tomb Raider looked interesting. There was some shit in there that I really enjoyed. Like, she fought a jaguar. And
we don't know if she fights the jaguar.
Oh man, I hope she does.
The jaguar was right in her face. It could be like a thing where, like, oh surprise, it's your friend now.
It growls in her face and then it nuzzles her cheek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't know. It cut off.
Because it probably ate her in a gruesome fashion. These games are gruesome.
That's true. It could be a quick time event.
Yeah, where if you don't move, this jaguar's biting your fucking skull in half.
Biting your face off.
Yeah.
Face? Oh.
We also see her drowning at one part. I was like, oh, I bet she drowns.
Oh, yeah. They should have showed us a couple of the, hey, look, you fucked up, some of the tamer, look, you fucked up screens.
I would have been throwing money at it just for that. Like, I'm not some kind of sadist that wants to watch Lara Croft get brutally murdered, but
let's be real, that's part of what sold the first game in the relaunching of this franchise.
It was brutal, it was real. She's not going to just punch a shark in the snoz.
Where it felt like if you fucked up, you felt that you fucked up.
You fucked up. Get better. Get good. Yeah, you feel bad that Lara Croft got murdered, so you try to do it better next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't just ragdoll. You get a brutal fucking death that makes you go, oh god, let's never do that again.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Also, she's dirty, she's covering her face in mud. This is just
like more... This new Lara Croft.
New Lara is good Lara. She's best Lara. This is how you do a remake. This is how you reboot something for a new generation.
This and God of War, but God of War is a sequel.
And let me tell you how you don't do something for a new generation. Devil May Cry. They advertise. They advertise that game, and it doesn't. It looks fine. Confusion. It looks like a great game for teenagers, and I guess that's what the games have always been. But as a person who's grown up with it, I just thought maybe the game would grow up with us. And it's like, who is this game for exactly?
Which is typically how a franchise works for 5 installments in.
Yeah, unless it's Mario where he never changes. The game usually kind of grows up with you. Like, God of War grew up with us. Like, Gears is growing. Like, those are, like... Phoenix is old looking.
He's a dad now?
Yeah.
Possibly.
The game itself becomes a little more mature. Like, Lara Croft is a great example. But fucking Devil May Cry is just the same shit, but more silly. And silly in a bad way. Not silly like that game where you put on a surfbot mask and punch zombies. That game is silly in a good way.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it looks stupid. Like, and Dante just looks...
The trends have changed. And the game is presenting the trends that have changed without explaining why the trends have changed for this character.
Yes, exactly. That's it.
It's like suddenly Dante is into modern music, and suddenly he has a modern haircut, and suddenly he acts more modern, but there's no explanation as to why.
Yeah.
But he's supposed to be the same guy from Devil May Cry 1, and 2, and 3.
I'm like, wait a minute, so is Dante having a midlife crisis? That's what this is? I don't know what this is. I'm very confused. And they gave him fucking white hair because last time, and he had black hair, the fucking people revolted.
It's the exact same character design, just with white hair.
And people came, and then the guys, the people that I think is the director of the game came out and was like, we listened, and we fixed the problems you have with the game.
He has white hair now.
And I'm like, that's it? Oh boy! All right, so
And Virgil looks exactly the same.
yeah, it's
as
like
he always did.
but on the cover, old Dante's there. So it's like
Confusion.
is this like Dante's nephew or some stupid
This
shit?
is like a Sonic Generations thing. Where we alternate universe, Dante comes back, comes out of a portal, and it's the one from fucking 1, 2, and 3.
I hope so. That would be fucking amazing. That would be amazing. Oh god! And then give me Dante from Dante's Inferno, just because his name is also Dante.
But if they do that, how much you want to bet new Dante is just gonna rip old Dante a new one, and old Dante's just gonna stand there like, oh, I guess I've been told.
Yeah, he's like, oh, you're such a loser. Who wears long trench coats anymore? Grandpa.
Look at your edgelord haircut. What the hell is this?
And new Dante looks like a fucking Let's Player. Like, nothing about him looks imposing to a demon at all. What a... Ugh. Man.
Dante had... The original Dante had a genuinely iconic look. This guy just looks like a copy-paste game protagonist.
He could be anybody. Yeah, exactly. He could be any game protagonist that you could think of.
Dante had a unique silhouette that even if you didn't show his features and you just saw the silhouette, you know exactly who that motherfucker is.
Yeah.
The new Dante, if you just showed a silhouette of him, you'd probably assume it was a Call of Duty guy.
I'd be like, hey...
Or just a random JRPG guy. Oh, that's a
yeah.
guy from the new Final Fantasy, probably.
That's Final Fantasy 15 guy, right? Or, holy shit, is that the guy from, that game with the dragons that never came out, where you could be friends with the dragons? Is that him? Yeah. Fuck off. They also mentioned more Cuphead. They just said, like, more Cuphead. I'm not sure if there's a sequel. Additional character, Miss Chalice, who looks great.
She do.
And you get there's a new guy who's a baker and a soul shaker at the same time. And, like, there's new villains and worlds. I'm gonna play Miss Chalice. Yeah.
No, you're the Salt Shaker Baker.
Oh, yes. I'm a salty baker.
Yeah.
That, like, is my personality.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm salty. Then
do you like to cook?
I do. Then we saw Foxboy Zelda. It's called Tunic, but it's just Foxboy Zelda.
Back up, though, for a second. We don't know whether the Cuphead that they showed us is DLC for the game that we already have, that is already out there, or whether it's a new version of the game that is released separately, kind of like a Sonic Mania Plus type deal.
Yeah, not sure, but I'm happy that there's more content and that these guys are getting more work because they're talented, and I'm really excited to see more from them.
Yeah.
This isn't just a one and done.
Agreed.
But it's Foxboy Zelda.
Foxboy Zelda.
It looks great because it's Zelda. That's it.
It's Zelda with a fox. It's Zelda for furries.
Yes. Finally, you get your Zelda. If you didn't have enough furry Zelda in Twilight Princess, here you go.
And now people are going to be drawing Link as a fox. I hope you're fucking happy.
Link is a wolf, okay? If you're going to draw him as a furry, he's a wolf.
Fucking furries. Sorry, furries.
What's the next one here? Oh, fuck. There was a trailer that was in 3D, and I was like, what is this? And I was like, is that Frieza's spaceship? And it was. And then, like, Naruto's on a rooftop. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here, dude. This is Shonen Jump All-Stars. This game is actually...
Close.
I'm close. It's called the Jump Clash or something?
Jump Force.
Jump Force. Yo.
Write it down in your notes?
I just wrote Jump All-Stars hype in my notes. Jump Force looks amazing. It looks fun. And then they had the end, like Light Yagami standing on a rooftop.
Granted, that's not how the game might end up looking.
Yeah, I hope it does look like that,
Pre-rendered
though.
footage, though. I hope it isn't those graphics.
Because they're different. It looks different.
Because I would be all for, as beautiful as Dragon Ball Fighter Z looks,
Yeah.
I would be all for the 3D Dragon Ball games to go forward with a realistic art style rather than the cartoony, like trying to replicate the anime.
Yeah, because it'll look different, and that's sometimes you will want a breath of fresh air.
Plus, you'd see characters that you're familiar with presented in a completely new style.
Yeah,
And I'm like, holy shit, this so and so looks dope as Nappa looks cool as shit. Nappa looks cool as shit in Detroit. Become human graphics. Holy shit.
that's a lot of graphics.
That's a lot of graphics for Nappa. Just him. Everyone else looks like Cuphead.
We poured all our money into making Nappa look amazing. So, like, I'm looking up what all is in, like, the Weekly Shonen Jump manga. And I know there's, like, Bleach is in it. And, of course, Death Note, as we saw in Light Yagami at the end. But then I was like, oh, shit, Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I remember Yu-Gi-Oh! Was in the last, like, Jump game. And I was like, oh, man, I want you, like, Yami Yugi to just fucking send out a God card. But I want to personally play as Seto Kaiba, absolutely. Give me Seto Kaiba or give me death. What else do they have in that comic? The Wikipedia. Oh, My Hero Academia, probably. That'll be pretty cool. We gotta watch that show.
They could throw One Punch Man in there, maybe, but like that's kind of unfair.
He just beat everybody.
Maybe he's a boss.
He just win, and it's like, well, that's no fun.
He's a boss, and the objective of the entire boss fight is not let him hit a single fucking hit on you.
Yeah, avoid him. You win. So yeah, that game, I got hype. That's the game I'm the most hyped.
You can play as Dino.
That would be great. I want to do it.
Dino's fair. You could,
You could kill him.
Yeah.
And he's super hunky.
You can use him, and he won't auto win.
Yeah. But One Punch Man has to be a boss.
Yeah. Same as if they put Kenshiro in there. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Both characters, the objective is don't let them hit you.
Because then you'll die. Especially Kenshiro. He like touches you with a finger, and you're fucking. You'll explode on the way home. Dying Light is another game they showed where honestly doesn't need the zombies.
No, but even without the zombies, look dope as shit. And if I had an Xbox, I'd give it.
Yeah, but like that story is really cool. Like, you can get water and resources.
If anything, the zombies are a bit of a detracting point of view. Not because like I'm so sick of zombies that this game has zombies in it. Fuck it. But it feels kind of derivative and unnecessary.
Yeah, like I like zombies. I think zombies, if you do it right, can be really good and fun. I'm not tired of them yet, but the zombies don't seem like shoehorned in to the rest of the story. And I get that they're the reason why this is happening, but maybe next time make a Dying Light game where they're trying to make the world come back together after they've defeated the zombies.
Yeah, because like I know that if I was playing that game and Nightfall happened, I'd be like, oh great, I'll just fucking deal with this section of the game until I get back to the part I'm interested in.
Yeah, exactly. Bringing back fucking society, and I know what that sounds like. It's like you guys are probably thinking, you motherfuckers, you slagged on Fallout 76, which is the same thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, it's different.
But it's being presented in a more interesting way so far.
And it looks like a single player game, unlike whatever the fuck Fallout 76 is gonna do, which I'm afraid is gonna just be Elder Scrolls Online. Because boy, does that game not look fun. And you need to have friends to play it. And I have friends, but all my friends are not interested in the games that I'm interested in. So, you gotta kind of compromise.
Or they have it on the wrong thing.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
Somebody will be like, oh, I have it on PC, or I have it on Xbox, and it's like, well, I have a PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
I have the mobile version, excuse me. Speaking of mobile games.
Oh, boy.
So the Gears logo popped up, and everybody in the crowd lost their minds.
Everybody was like, the one guy was like,
yeah, you would have thought there was a topless woman on stage.
Yeah.
And she's just kind of shimmying, shaking shake those things.
Shake them jammies.
But she's not shaking any jammies. It was just the logo for
Gears franchise.
Gears, and then they showed some Funko Pops, and I was like, oh, you're just gonna announce toys here now? Are we talking about toys? And they were like, no, it's a game. And I was like, what? It's a mobile game, and I was like, oh.
But then they were like, yeah, that's coming out. Anyway, Gears of War 5.
And then everybody busted a nut. It was great.
Anyway,
the game looks fucking awesome.
Which, they dropped the of War.
Yeah, it's just Gears now.
It's just Gears 5.
And this girl is like, maybe she's like half Locust, or like she's half Locust on her grandmother's side or some shit. And like...
That's your theory.
That's what I think. Because she had a Locust like symbol that her grandmother gave her.
The one guy's got a fucked up arm. What's his deal? He even stopped at one point to go, shit, better hit this button.
He says Phoenix on his chest, too. Is he like Marcus' son? Is he his brother?
Yeah.
Who is that guy? We also get to see Marcus, who still has a square face, and still looks like Dave Bautista. I thought this is where they were going to announce the movie, but they didn't announce the movie.
No, they did not.
This game looks awesome, because it looks like it's Gears of War taken to a different level. It's not the same shit again. So that sounds fun.
They're caring about telling the story in the story this time.
Yeah, and they shrank most of the characters now. They're not everybody super gigantic pieces of meat.
Which, we recently discovered why that was the case.
Yeah, if you see the, I think it's the art designer, he is
the lead artist.
The lead artist looks like a gigantic slab of meat. He is a huge dude. He is jacked.
And he just used himself as reference.
Yeah. So everybody's a square cinder block.
Because the artist is.
Yeah.
It's fucking funny.
It is funny. He's fucking huge. So there you go. That was that. That was the last game they showed. I skipped a bunch of games just because the segue was good. But let's go back to those games. New Battletoads.
Yay.
We just know that there's going to be a new Battletoads.
And I'm confusion. They say 3-player co-op. Why 3-player co-op? Game consoles can go up to 4-player local co-op. Why not just add the new Battletoads? Why not add a Toadette?
Toadette?
Add a sexy lady Toad for people to get, for the new generation to get confused about sexually and put artwork online about.
Yes, you could add sexy female Toad. That's just a funny thing to say.
Nintendo got ahead of the game and they put in Toadette. Same thing.
They do have Toadette. They have also
She's a mushroom toad.
Yes, she's a toadstool.
She is.
So yeah, they could just introduce a new Toad. Maybe they will. Who knows? This game didn't even have footage. It has some voices of the Toads talking over it, and I'm like, holy shit, new Battletoads.
Mm-hmm. Zitz, Pimple, and Rash are back.
In the year of our Lord 2019. Mm-hmm. Oh, Boyle. We can name the girl Boyle.
Nice.
That's good. Because they all have to have gross names. They're
Boyle
Toads.
or Skid or some shit.
Oh, yeah. Scab.
Sexy. They'd probably break convention with those lady toads, let's be real.
And they'll just give her a real name, like, her name is Stephanie.
That's better than I would have ever imagined.
Yeah. Okay.
Just name her Smut. They're done.
Smut. Smut the Toad. The next game they mentioned was Just Cause 4.
Why should you get this game? Just cause.
Yeah.
That joke has been made every single other time they put out a Just Cause game.
And it's more of the same. This one looks like more of the same.
It does. But I guess there's nothing wrong with that, because Just Cause 3 was really popular.
It's really popular, and it's fun to attach things to other things.
Mm-hmm. Now you can attach things to things to things to things.
Holy shit.
Oh boy.
You can send a cow into orbit.
It's like if Jason Bourne was trained by Spider-Man and directed by Michael Bay.
Yeah. It's this again. And
that is that old meme.
Yeah. But it works here. And that's all the games. Oh, no. They said they're going to make a Gears XCOM game called Gears Tactics.
Gears Tactics.
And I'm like, yo, I like XCOM.
It looks like XCOM.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's a little less bullshit than XCOM. I swear to God.
Yeah, we recently got XCOM 2 with the free games with gold, and it's bullshit. So, it's fun. I'm having a good time, but a lot of the things that happen in it are bullshit.
On PlayStation. Just
yeah.
to be clear to anyone
we
who
can't mod
doesn't
the
have one of those.
Yeah,
Xbox episode.
We have the PlayStation 4, and everything that we're playing is like, everything that happens is bullshit. Like, oh, that car exploded. Did you know it was gonna explode? Was it on fire? No, fuck you. You don't know. It just blew up.
For no reason.
The gun is in the enemy's face. You have 14% chance to hit. Why? The gun is in his face. Shut up. You take the shot. It misses. You're like, why? Yeah, you can't mod out the bullshit on PlayStation.
Yeah. Even on PC, you can only mod out the bullshit to a limited degree.
Yeah.
Anyway, Gears Tactics.
Gears Tactics. We didn't get to see much. Just that it looked like XCOM. And that was it. We just had to kind of rush through the games because there are so many.
That's not it.
Why?
Hacked.
Oh, we got hacked by CD Projekt Red. That's right.
Got hacked.
And CD Projekt Red was like, hey friends.
See, we did the thing that they did, where we were like, that's all! Surprise, bitch, it isn't!
Yeah, so he's right. That happened. Yeah, CD Projekt Red showed us the trailer for Cyberpunk 2077.
Yes.
And it looks amazing. It looks pretty.
It's super intriguing.
Yeah, like, it looks like Cyberpunk. Like,
it looks like Detroit Become Human, but good.
It looks like Ghost in the Shell. But I could finally play Ghost in the Shell. I noticed the theme of this year's E3. Boogie, I think on Twitter, said that the theme was storms. Like, there's a lot of rainstorms. And I was like, nah, fam. The theme is dystopia.
The theme is dystopia.
Every single game is a dystopia. And it's like, are we really... We're nervous and sad about the current climate,
We're not optimistic about the future. Mm-mm.
No.
Mm-mm. Something's gonna kill us all. But what? We don't know, but soon.
You ready to be killed? I'm ready.
Enjoy your video games, kids. The bombs are coming.
Yeah. So yeah, my bingo. I'm filling my bingo card now. Cars. We did mention that they showed Forza for no one.
I left the room. I genuinely do not care.
Oh shit! At the beginning of the whole show,
probably puts fucking trading cards in it too, in loot boxes that make your engine better. Here you unlocked a card to let your engine be green. Can you see the engine? No, it's under the hood, but it's green now. Trust us.
Yeah, he left. He just walked out. So I'm gonna feed the cats because that's what time it is, and it's better than this.
At least they care about me, unlike this company.
So the bingo card reminded me of something that happened at the very beginning of the show. It opened with Halo. That's how many games there were in this, that the shit opened with Halo and I forgot.
Infinite.
Halo Infinite, which makes me think live service.
Probably.
Because it sounds like this is the last Halo. This Halo will go on forever.
I think this is going to be Xbox's answer to Anthem.
Yeah. It's the same game. Let's be
It's
real.
just going to be... It's going to be... And yeah, it's both by Bungie.
Yeah.
It's going to be the same game, but with less jetpacking. And... It's going to be another Destiny, but with Halo characters.
I did not get a bingo, but I was close by 2 spots. I will keep you updated on my bingo process throughout the events that happened. But I did not get a bingo for the Xbox, Microsoft E3. What was it called? The Xbox briefing.
Yes.
I did not get a bingo on that, but who knows? Bethesda's coming up in like an hour.
Yeah, we got 45 minutes.
This is gonna be out tomorrow on Monday, but we're recording it as it's happening. So if we sound disjointed and excited, that's why.
Yeah, we're just 2 crazy kids.
Being excited about fucking Xboxes.
Even though we don't own one, we're doing this for all 3 of you.
Yeah, that own an Xbox, and maybe in the future we might get an Xbox, which is something Phil Spencer came out and said is that they're working on the new Xbox, and it's like. Listen, PlayStation just came out and said we're not going to have the PlayStation 5 out here until like 2022 because people got so fucking mad when they mentioned a new console already. I mean, the thing is that what happened with Sony is that they were like, hey, guess what? We've sold, we think, to the peak amount of people we can sell to. Nobody else is going to buy a console. Time for the new one.
Or
and it's like...
More people will, but it will never get higher than it currently is.
Yeah. And it's like, well, everybody has an Xbox. Time to work on Xbox for them. Everybody has a PlayStation 4. It's time to work on PlayStation 5. So they have something new to buy. And it's like, no, you idiots. That means these people just got the PlayStation 4. Give it a minute.
And people are still buying it. Just because it peaked doesn't mean it's over.
Yeah, people are still buying it. Can you give the people who just bought it a chance to catch up?
Whereas Xbox is like, quick, do something drastic.
Because Xbox is fucking losing. And they're like, shit, we've lost. Just come up with a new console. Who cares? And yeah, they might drop a new system next year because fucking Nintendo said, fuck it, we're dropping a new system last year. So I don't think console generations are coming out at the same time anymore.
Either that or this is going to force Sony's hand and I don't care for it.
Me either. Damn you, Phil Spencer.
Damn you, Philip J. Spencer. I don't know if its name is J.
It probably is.
It probably
I don't know.
is. I don't know. I don't know the man.
Tell us Phil Spencer's middle name in the comments.
Yeah. Don't give us any context so that when we read it we'll go, what? And then we'll forget.
Yeah.
We'll forget we asked the question.
And somebody in the comments will just write, Steve, and we'll be like, yep, what does that mean?
Okay.
So there you go. There you got our thoughts on the fucking goddamn Xbox conference.
Although we're probably going to get a comment that we're like, oh, his middle name is First.
Oh, yeah. Any comment now, I'm going to just ask, is that Phil Spencer's middle name?
Someone gives us a fucking 3-page dissertation. Oh, he's got a long middle name.
What's up with the presenters this year? Like, they didn't really have a person, really. Like, EA had that affable chick because they couldn't have sent Robbie Rotten out there the whole time. People would have got sick of looking at him. Yeah. They had AJ Lee presenting the EA.
I know.
That's who she looks like. And this...
It's being too kind.
we will see what happens at Bethesda. It's happening soon. I'm already exhausted. I have to record and edit. He has to edit another thing. I have to record another thing. EA is draining. So
we're gonna die.
Wish us luck. Hope that we survive.
Bye, guys.
Thanks for spending 45 hours listening to us ramble about games. Smooches.